name is Elizabeth and I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I have an advanced stretching routine. Before we begin, I'd like to mention, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please do so if you would like. And if you would like to help support my channel, you can go to my channel page in the About section and there is a donation link. Before we begin, I have an inspirational phrase to share with you. It says, "Many hearts are wounded, friendships destroyed, disturbances created and magnified, personal honor questioned, and all because of unguarded tongues." And so what this is about is not only do people spread rumors, but lies, mean words, propaganda, all of these things contribute to some of the world's problems. And this can ruin people's relationships, it can cause wars, and not on top of that, when you are gossiping, it also doesn't do you any favors. Because sometimes people will like you enough to where their opinion of you doesn't change, but other people will hear you and the things you're saying and think, wow, they probably talk about me like that too. And sometimes we do this without even knowing it. We'll say things just to make conversation, and ideally if you're going to say something, and it can be really hard to do, I think talking is one of the hardest things to control, or speech rather, and you have to make sure what you're saying is useful and good and true, and this is going to be really hard to do. So you have to really pay attention to what you're saying. And another thing about talking is that words can be used or manipulated for brainwashing. It's very easy, actually. So just changing the phrase of something being said can alter people's perception of it. And so there's been some experiments done on this, and in one of them, everyone watched a video where cars got into a wreck. And when the people were questioned about the video, the people were given the words collided and smashed. And the people who were given the word smashed recalled there being glass in the video, however there was no broken glass. And so that just goes to show how powerful your words can be. They can affect the mind. The thoughts, words, and actions, they're all connected just like the mind, body, and spirit. It's very crazy. So if you can, I challenge you to think about what you say and just take note of what your words are like. So now we can begin our actual workout. The first thing we have is called a side stretch, and it's going to open up the side of the body. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend as far as you can to one side and then the other side, and we're going to go through this 6 total times. I'd also like to mention that this workout begins sort of easy, and then that's when it progresses and becomes more advanced. The next thing that we have is a back release, so we're going to lay on our back. And then from here, you're going to bring one knee up and reach across. And we're going to alternate for 10, so let's begin. Then we're on to our next movement. So from here, we're going to do a wide leg sphere stretch. So you're going to make your legs like a big V and then come around. This is going to open up the side, and you might feel a stretch in your lower back and inner thigh, and maybe in your hamstring. After a brief pause, switch. Next, we're going to more specifically stretch the hamstring. So from here, you're just going to simply fold down Then go to center. Another side. The next thing that we have is a variation of a split. So you're simply going to do your split, but you're adding in a quad stretch with it. Then after a brief pause, switch sides. From here we're going to be doing a spinal twist, which is going to stretch the hip and lower back. So you're going to cross your legs and then twist. Then when you're ready, switch. Then we're going to come up for some stretches. So the first one is another wide leg fold variation, but this time we're adding in a stretch for the upper back and torso. So you're going to bring your legs wide apart, and you're going to bring your hand into your ankle, and then twist your arm. Then when you're ready, switch. Then we have a series of stretches that all go together. So the first thing that we'll be doing is a runner's lunge. And we're going to push up into a toe flex stretch. So you're going to be doing a hamstring stretch, but by pulling on your foot, you should feel a more intense stretch throughout the calf. And then from here, you're going to go into your groin stretch. So that is one, and we're going to do this twice on each leg. Our last stretch is going to be Lord of the Dance, and this is going to stretch the quad. And you might feel a stretch in your arm and in your chest. So if you don't have good balance, you could potentially lean on your wall or the floor. So the standard Lord of the Dance, and then if you were going to use the floor, it would look like this. And then I don't have a wall, so I won't be demonstrating that one, but it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to hold this for a moment. And when you're ready, switch. and that concludes our advanced stretching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube, Otherwellness by Elizabeth, and like, subscribe, and share.